Choosing a return pump is a big deal. It is the heart of your entire reef system after all, and while you have a ton of options out there, I'm going to share with you my 2 favorite return pumps based on having used lots of different pumps over the years. So without further ado, my top 2 picks or personal favorites are Seache's Syncra SDC pumps and Royal Exclusive's Red Dragon 3 Speedy pumps. The things that these 2 lineups of pumps have in common is that they're very well built, controllable DC pumps that are quiet and reliable. With that said though, the Syncra SDC pumps are much more affordable than the Red Dragons. They're also a bit more user-friendly and have more modern features, and they're what I ultimately end up recommending to most reefers. But you're gonna see why the Red Dragons made the cut. So let's kick things off with the Seache Syncra SDC. First off, Seache is an Italian company that specializes in aquarium pumps, and they also offer the best warranty available for pumps in their price range, a full 5 years. Most pumps are 1 to 2 years tops, so that actually says a lot. But there's also a lot to love about these pumps beyond their build quality and reliability. They're also super quiet, they have a physical controller for adjusting the pump speed and triggering feed timers, they're also app controllable and offer a wide range of control to dial in the pump speed, adjust the flow pattern if you have a closed loop, and set feed timers. These pumps actually have a temperature sensor as well, and they're able to monitor the aquarium's temperature and send you a notification through the app if it goes out of range, as well as if the pump loses power, like during a power outage. When it comes to plumbing them to your aquarium, the volute on these pumps can rotate 360 degrees, so you can get the perfect angle for your setup, which is great for soft tubing. And they also come with a variety of fittings, including stepped barbs for soft tubing and slip fittings for standard PVC. They also include an intake strainer as well to keep large debris from being able to enter the pump. If by chance it does clog up or runs dry, the controller does have smart programming that will shut the pump down before it gets damaged and send you a notification to let you know. When it comes to sizes, the smallest, which is the 3.0, is tiny enough to fit in the back of many all-in-one systems with a max flow rate of 800 gallons per hour, making it perfect for smaller reef tanks. And the largest, the 9.0, maxes out at 2,500 gallons per hour, which is going to be plenty for most larger reef systems. Now, Royal Exclusive's Red Dragon Speedy 3 pumps, on the other hand, start pretty large. The smallest in the lineup is the Mini, and it comes in around 1,300 gallons per hour, and it is a pretty beefy sized pump for its flow rating. They top out with the 230 watt model, which pushes a whopping 6,300 gallons per hour, which is way more than the average reefer needs, and is definitely meant for very large reef systems. Now, they don't have app control, and they do require tools to access the impeller. They also have a bulky controller, and they have a much heftier price tag. But these pumps are just built different. They're much more industrial in quality and use very high quality components and materials. The pump uses both a titanium rotor and stator along with high performance ceramic bearings. The impeller is extremely hefty and the pump as a whole feels very overbuilt. The same goes for the controller and the cables and connectors. They even opted for Schedule 80 PVC fittings for the inlet and outlet. And once you get one of these pumps in your hands, you can definitely tell you're getting what you paid for. Royal Exclusive also makes every last part for these pumps available to be purchased separately, which means, like a car, if something happens, you can repair it rather than replace the whole thing, which I would absolutely expect when you're paying a premium for a pump. Now, having used one of these myself, I can definitely say they're not as user-friendly to set up, especially since you have to go get your own barbed fittings separately if you want to use soft tubing, and you will need to glue those fittings into the slip connectors of the pump. But once you get it installed, I can say this is a workhorse pump that runs so close to silent, I couldn't even tell if the pump was running unless I looked at the outlets in the aquarium for water movement. Between that and the peace of mind you get knowing you're running a practically bulletproof pump on your reef tank, I'd say that they're worth every penny if they fit your budget and if you don't need or care about all the bells and whistles of app control and don't mind the more involved install. If you'd like to check out the Red Dragon or even the Seache SDC lineup for that matter, you can do that right here.